Hello everybody. So I am going to be going through with a video today. It's going to be a block spotlight. We're going to talk about the very special block here in Minecraft called dirt. And we're going to look at everything there is to do with dirt. So let's get going. Alright, so dirt is found everywhere out in Minecraft. And there's multiple variants of this dirt, and we'll get through that. But one thing you need to know about it is that grass, like this right here, will spread onto dirt. Like I'll place this down here, and you'll see it will spread. So I will show you right now. This is a display of the blocks that grass will spread to. So there's a grass block in the middle there, and it's a 3x3, so anything that's in that area. And then it is 5 up and down, so one block above the same level, and then as much as 3 below. If I place dirt in any of those, grass will spread to it. Like I'm placing dirt, and there's grass. So any of these gets replaced, and grass will grow in those blocks. And there it goes again. So there are specific, and this is not a complete list. I did it the best I could to try to get a complete list, but there's probably some blocks out there that you can put on top of grass and not kill the grass and allow the grass to spread to that location. So you got glass, and you got the regular blocks, plus you got the panes over here. You got fences, gates, walls, pressure plates, buttons, trap doors, doors, chains, iron bars, carpet, both regular carpet and moss carpet. This one's kind of a unique one in that it makes it look like a snowy underneath, but as soon as you knock that off, it's grass right away. So I included that one, but that's up for interpretation. The sculk, the veins, you can get as well, and then these are the only redstone components that you can get, like redstone dust, comparators, repeater, and a torch. If you do observers, I think hopper. You can do a hopper too. That's right. I didn't put that down in here, but you can do a hopper as well. But like comparators, dispensers, droppers, pistons, those will all kill the grass below it. But anything that's not like a full block, like any plant stuff, so any flowers, sugarcane, that will grow. You can do these amethyst sods, beds, leaves of any kind, candles of any kind, banners, none of that will kill it. Full blocks are what you try to avoid. So basically none of these are full blocks, with the exception of basically the glass. So any non-full block will allow the grass to spread. Now, there are cases where it won't spread, and these are the two cases here. So we got grass here that will not spread because we have rooted dirt here, and we got coarse dirt here. So coarse dirt can be crafted. The recipe for that is the upper left and lower right, and the opposite for the gravel. And you can put this is like the crafting bench, the 3x3. You can put that anywhere. You can put it in this corner or that corner, whatever, but you got to have that configuration. Now, one tool that is common that you use with this is a hoe. So I'm going to show you now. If you use a hoe on grass, you right click on it, you will get farmland, and you can continue to do that. You will get farmland. I'll get into this, why that happened in a little bit. But dirt, and since this is already grass, I can't show you, but I put dirt up here, and I already hold it, but there we go. We put that, and that will stay as well. So dirt and grass both you can hoe and make that into tilled soil. And if you jump on the tilled soil, there you go. You can stomp out the farmland, and it will go back to being dirt. Alright, like that. Also, if you use a hoe onto coarse dirt, what will happen is it will turn into regular dirt first. And see if I can turn this into regular dirt, and then the grass will spread to it. And then you can turn it into farmland after that. You can't turn it directly into farmland. You'd have to do it twice. Now, a hoe on Podzol, you cannot do. You cannot do anything with a hoe on Podzol. So I wanted to show that. That's a thing you cannot do. A hoe with rooted dirt will then pop out a root, and you can use this to decorate. You can like attach it to the bottom of blocks, but it will turn this also into dirt, and then you can turn it into farmland afterwards. Now you can also hold path blocks and turn them into farmland. That also works. Also, you can hold, like you can hold right here. Or you cannot hold. Sorry, you cannot hold mycelium. Mycelium you get from Mushroom Island, Mushroom Fields biome, which is usually an island in the middle of an ocean somewhere. But you cannot hold that as well. But you can do a shovel. If you right click with a shovel, you can make path, and you can make path out of grass. You can make path out of rooted dirt. You can make path out of mycelium. You can make it out of coarse dirt, and you can make it out of just regular dirt. So any kind, if you right click with a shovel, you can make a path, and they all look the same no matter what you started with. It's all going to end up looking the same, obviously, as you can see. Now, as far as the farmland, you can only spread it so far. You have to have a water source block, otherwise it will, like over here, oops, right there, it will die and turn back into grass. It will dry out. Now that is 1, 2, 3, 4 from this water source block. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 4 in every direction. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and this is the area. Like this, all of this will always stay hydrated. It ends up being a 9x9 area. So 4x4 here, 4x4, 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 and then these single ones that are 4x1s in between. Ends up being 9x9 with the water in the center. That you can all stay farmland. Now you can take that dirt and you can convert it into pod soil. So what you do with this is you place down 4 pine trees right next to each other, let it grow, and it spread farther than I thought, but this will now turn this into pod soil, the ground around it, and I'll display this for you here. So if I were to place the 4 saplings in this area, right in there, this is the spread pattern, this is the maximum spread pattern. It's kind of random like you see here, it's not the same as that. It's got a maximum range, and that range is, oh, I should have toggled off. I didn't know even so what the command is. Weather, there we go, that's it. Clear, there you go. Alright, so the thing is, if you go into the positive X or the positive Y, they will spread 6 blocks. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in both directions of the positive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But in the negatives, it will only do 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as you see. And it will also miss these corners. It will never do those corners either. But that is the area that it will do. And it, as you can see, it's not centered. It's 1 more block in this direction and 1 more block in this direction, which is kind of interesting that they did it that way. Now to get the rooted dirt that I had down there, you have to take regular, you can take dirt, you can take pod soil, you can take, I don't believe you can plant it on mycelium. You can do it on moss as well, but you basically take an azalea, plant it on top of one of the blocks, and then bone meal it. You can do that with the regular or the flowering azalea, or you can do it with the normal azalea, and then you would get right underneath of it a single block of the rooted dirt. Now there is like a conversion if you want to get a dirt farm. I am going to show you here how you can do it. So you take stone, it's got to be smooth stone, so you can make a smooth stone generator, and then you take a moss block nearby and you bone meal it. So I got a moss block here, I can bone meal it, and that will now create, you know, moss. This will now create moss. I can do that again if I want and spread it a little bit more if I want. So I'm going to do that just one more time. And then once you do that and it's moss, then you can use the same pattern over here and turn this. And by the way, oh, I saw you this. The moss spread is like this. So if I bone meal moss, it is 3 by 3 by 3, 3 in every direction except for the corners. So it's, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, total 7 by 7 except for the corners is what it will spread into. Alright, and but then you can take this, and I accidentally, it grew up too fast. I got the tick speed way up right now. So this will do faster. And it's not dying because, there we go. Alright. So, there. Now we'll turn it into Podzol. And at that point, there's two things you can do. You could use a shovel and dig it up. And I'm in creative mode so it won't work. And then you get regular dirt. Or if you got a silk touch, it will create, you get Podzol blocks. But if it's a regular shovel, then you'll get dirt. So you can take smooth stone, turn it into dirt by creating this, turning it into moss, then turning it into Podzol, then digging it up. You can also try to make it into rooted dirt, just like you did here, where you plant an azalea, and then you bone meal that. And I don't know if it'll work. There we go. And it did this time. I didn't know whether this tree would be in the way. But yes, you can do that as well to get rid of dirt. Now, another thing you can do with dirt is if you use a water bottle on it. This is a new thing in the most recent update. But you use a water bottle on dirt, and you turn it into mud. And with mud, you can make mud bricks, mud fences, all these kind of stuff here. I'll show you. Why did I do that? But just the mud stuff, right? You can do all these things. You end up getting packed mud and this. You gotta combine this with wheat. One of these plus wheat equals this, and then you can turn it into mud bricks and then make fences, stairs, half slabs, all that kind of fun stuff. But also, if you take mud and put it one block above a dripstone, like you have a block like this, and then you put it up here, it will turn into clay. So you could make a clay farm, an infinite clay farm, if you were to basically turn, and I don't think you can, no, it does not work. You have to turn this into dirt. You can't do it, or you can do it with rooted dirt, however. So that is good to know. You can do it with rooted dirt. You can't turn Podzol into mud, but you can turn rooted dirt into mud. And I'm going to do another check because I didn't think about this until now. You can do coarse dirt as well. So that is dirt, and it is got a lot of usage. It's one of the most basic blocks, but it has so many things it can do.